Wait, it's not did. It's did Hater try to flash Charlie Kirk to get him banned on YouTube?
How could she? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today we're checking out some Charlie Kirk debates. He was with Vivek Ramaswamy, who was a presidential
Candidate?
nominee.
Nominee. That's the word.
Nominee. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say.
Proud of yourself for debating college kids who are unprepared to speak in front of an audience like yourself. Hold on. You're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right?
So,
Do you think that's a little bit silly?
Are you a voter?
I am a voter.
Oh,
I'm
so
registered.
I vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here for. Yeah?
Period.
Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Ooh.
Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
she had no
Actually,
comeback.
When I
She
first
said,
saw
"Who
this
are you?"
ad, I thought it was
For
like
her
an
Starbucks drink.
improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
Well, no, you can see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How does that make you feel?
Make America great.
That's not comedy. That is a five alarm fire for Kamala Harris because she's probably going to lose Pennsylvania.
Look,
Yikes.
But no, I just want to be clear.
Free Diddy!
there's nothing wrong with talking.
Well, that's what we're doing here today. It's an open
I
mic,
think that you push a dangerous agenda.
such as.
Your stance on abortion rights, for example.
Here we go.
Here we
What
go.
are they?
Okay, so
Let me ask a question. What is your name?
Gene.
Gene. And what is your understanding of the current Republican Party's stance on federal intervention in abortion?
Well, I know that they want to bring it back to the states, right?
So it sounds like you do know that the Republican Party's current stance on abortion is they're against a federal ban on abortion.
I do
We're
understand
talking
that,
about a
yes.
presidential election as the
Yes.
important election that we're talking about here.
I understand that, yes.
Great. So again, I think this open dialogue is great. I think it's great you're here challenging Charlie, and I think it's great that he's willing to travel campuses across this country to talk to the next generation. We need more conversation. Now, where's the disagreement, though, on content? Because you can criticize style or why you're talking to people
Listen,
or dunk on someone personally, but where do you actually disagree
I agree
substance?
with the way that you edit content and specifically frame it so that people look bad talking to you. You
look
way
dumb
that
talking
you
to
edit
him
your
in the
content.
first place.
Unedited.
Now you're talking about editing?
Is this edited? This is not edited
This is
at
a
all.
live ass conversation. Like,
Let me just ask you one thing.
she has nothing important to say.
Personal insults can fly in all directions. Where is an area where you have a disagreement with the conservative movement, with Donald Trump, with Charlie Kirk, perhaps with myself? I was a presidential candidate last year. I think we need to talk about that more in the open. And the more we do, the stronger our country is going to be. We got a long line of people, but I want to hear from you one substantive area where you have an authentic disagreement, and I'd be glad to address it. I'm sure Charlie would.
One substance.
just in
Anything.
any
relating,
political.
relating to any political topic.
He said
where you
bring
have a
it.
disagreement. Let's air it.
Okay. I disagree with some of the laws that are being pushed in Congress that are against the LGBTQ community.
Some of the
and
laws.
The trans community.
What
Let's
laws?
talk about that. I'm going to give you my view, and then I want to hear yours.
Okay.
My view is that if you're a fully grown adult, 18 or above, you're free to live how you want, dress how you want, marry who you want if you want, if you're over the age of 18.
I agree.
But you are not free to indoctrinate children in schools who are not yet of the age of consent. You are not free, just as you're a 17-year-old or a 15-year-old can't get a tattoo on their own, I don't think that you should be able to go or until the age of 18. And so the lines that I draw here is that men are free to claim to be women and swim in swimming pools. You're not free to claim trophies in a women's sports competition. You're not free to enter a women's locker room. You're not free to change a language, and you're not free to actually indoctrinate our children who are under the age of 5 in schools. Do we agree on the fact that adults should be able to live freely while still treating children differently? If so, we're on the same side of this issue.
Listen, I agree with
Listen.
the majority of what you said. However, I don't think that you're understanding the implications of the laws that are trying to be passed.
She's saying a presidential nominee does not understand the implications of the laws trying to be passed. So he, who spent millions of dollars running to become president,
She doesn't even understand what she's saying. Like,
she can't name a single law.
I agree with everything.
It's
that
just
you're saying,
agendas that
but-
she's pushing at the moment.
Look, we got a head start of the conversation. We got a long line behind you.
He's like, come
My
on.
only ask is,
Enough is enough.
forget the personal attacks or the stylistic attacks. Focus on substance. The more we debate that, the stronger we're going to be as a country. Thank you for coming.
Move on, move
I
on.
don't think you're focusing on substance, though. That's the issue.
Hold on. Look, he intentionally tried to provoke substance out of you, and you said, well, I'm worried about some laws Congress should pass. I've asked, what laws are you talking about?
Yeah.
Can you be specific?
Oh, nip slip. Nip
I'm
slip.
nervous, but this is
She
what you
thinks
do.
she's slick.
You take people and you put them under the spotlight, and you.
Well, hold on. I didn't ask for you to come up here. You voluntarily came to the front of the line. You didn't have to do that.
You're purposely antagonizing people on campus, asking
How?
people to come up by spreading your weird agenda.
Weird.
What agenda is? I'm confused though.
So saying he does not believe men should be in women's sports is a weird agenda. Saying he does not believe in third trimester abortions is a weird agenda.
What does she want?
What's so weird about it?
Like, what does she want? Like, you see the whole time she's talking, she can't even say, like, what she's
specific
talking
law or
about.
point.
Oh,
She's
I
just-
don't like the way you're antagonizing people. Nobody's antagonizing. Why are you at the mic? Like, you chose to
like
be
you could have
there.
just walked away.
So Charlie, I'll say this. We'll end on this and we'll go to the next question. When I was 18,
Look at
I'm
the
not gonna
security in
blame
the
you
back.
for this.
It's like
I also
Secret
took
Service
for
right there.
granted a lot of the stuff that the media force fed me, because that's what you know at the age of 18. You say there are some vague laws making their way through Congress that are hostile to
Do
trans
you
community.
know how?
I don't think those
do you
laws
know
actually
about?
exist. And I don't blame you
Listen
if that's
to me.
what the
Listen
media
to
is
me.
feeding you. But let's get to the specifics, and then we're able to actually have an open dialogue. And that's one of the things I've learned over the last 20 years.
I think that the issue
That's part
is
of-
we're getting our media
part of
from
our
different
country.
sources. Both people are getting media from these skewed sources.
Who?
The facts that you're presenting are not always correct.
And that's why we're here with no TV screens between us. So people who have policy-based substantive disagreements, we invite those. I think that's how we're going to get our country back. And as it relates to trans, which you brought up, 18 or above, you're free to live how you want. You're not free to force that onto somebody else, or especially kids. And if we agree on
Thank
that,
you very
we'll make some
much.
progress.
Thank you.
Get off the mic. That's
Is
what
that-
they're saying. Get off the mic.
Is that hard to agree on? 18, do what you want. Under 18, don't push the agenda on kids. And the way she came onto the mic with the first question, where, what was the first question she asked?
She
It was
didn't
something
even-
dumb.
She, like, the whole time she was talking, she was just like, words were just coming out of her mouth. Nothing was ever like an actual question or an actual statement. It's, oh, what Congress is about to pass. What are they about to pass? What are they pushing?
And, oh, we're getting our media from different sources. You are clearly getting your media from a bad source if
You
you
know-
can't even come up with a...
She's getting her sources from TikTok. She's scrolling and she's hearing like random people talk about things and she's like, this is it.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Our reaction to a hater trying to flash Charlie Kirk to get a ban.
Charlie Kirk to get a ban on YouTube.
If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like and subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one.